let's get into the next part, and that is NBA talk. We're doing a little bit of NBA talking.
We do that.
The last time we left you guys, and last time we talked to you guys, we've had some trades. We've had some interesting things happen.
One happened during the recording of this pod.
One happened during the recording of this pod, and that is why I said we'll mention it here. So as of right now, full details aren't out. 3-way team trade.
3-way.
Lakers, Timber Pups, and the Jazz. Jazz are trading away. The big names would be Mike Conley. Timber Pups are trading away D'Angelo Russell. Maybe. They're still seeing what's in the mix there. It's not 100% finalized. It's basically what I'm reading. And then the Lakers are trading away Russell Westbrook. They said the Jazz will send Mike Conley and picks to the Timberwolves, while Russell Westbrook and a lightly protected 2027 LA first-round pick head to the Jazz, sources tell. Whoa. They're thinking that it's going to involve D'Angelo Russell, Mikal Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Not all those details are out yet. We're still waiting for those to be finished and get those things out. But as of right now, D'Lo is heading back to the Lakers where he started, where he was drafted. We'll see. But we'll see how that goes. Kyrie Irving going to the Lakers. Kyrie Irving wishes he was going to the Lakers.
You wish.
Kyrie Irving gets traded from Brooklyn to the Mavericks.
Yes.
Mavericks give away Spencer Dinwiddie and what was the dude?
Just a couple other guys.
Now Spencer Dinwiddie, I think a draft pick, Dorian Finney-Smith, thank you, and a 2029 first round pick and a second round pick to the Nets. Nets lose Kyrie Irving. I personally think the Nets got better in this trade, and I think the Dallas Mavericks, I don't want to say got worse, but I would obviously anytime you add a caliber player like Kyrie Irving, you have the chance to get better. But two very high ISO players in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. We'll see how that works. But I do like the fact that the number one scoring point guard in the first quarter is now paired with the number one scoring point guard or number one scoring player in the fourth quarter with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic's first quarter, Kyrie Irving fourth quarter. So maybe that shores up some of these Maverick wins or maybe it brings them back in the game. I don't know. It'll be an interesting couple weeks here.
See, I'm team Mavs are back. You know, Kyrie's a walking bucket, as they say.
As they say.
Best handles in the game. I think I'm team Mavs are back. I mean, I would say the Cavs are back, but the Cavs they're already back. Mm-hmm. So I think now it's team Mavs are back. I think that's our new thing.
Yeah, I think that the thing that I'm kind of seeing from a lot of this too is that do we think the Lakers are back, or do we think that the Lakers are still just kind of maybe playing for a playing spot, kind of mail the season, and we'll just get better in the offseason?
Lakers are not back. Lakers are bad.
Okay.
I'm team Lakers are bad.
Ryan, Lakers back or no?
I think they're bad. Team Lakers are bad. I think D'Lo, honestly, I don't even know if that trade was even worth it. Russ, I watched the game last night. I don't think they're probably... Yeah, Russ has been playing terrible. I'll give him that. I mean, he's had some really good stretches this year, but like overall, I think his plus minus when he's on the floor is like really bad throughout this whole year. But I think honestly their biggest thing is 3-point shooting and the fact AD is Mr. Street Clothes again. Mm-hmm. So I don't think adding D'Lo, and I'm not no disrespect to the other guys that they got, but I have no idea what they're going to bring. And they're the worst 3-point shooting team in the league.
Yeah. I mean, D'Angelo Russell and Mikal Beasley are both top 15 in 3-point percentage, and anybody else on the Lakers aren't even in the top 50. So I think that obviously helps. Anytime you can add that type of caliber. But let's not forget, guys, I'm team Lakers are back in the sense that they're going to make the playoffs. I'm not team Lakers are back and going to win it all.
So when you say
but the Lakers are only a game out from the play-in game.
Are we considering playoffs to be
27.
You get to the play-in and then win your play-in game? Or...
Oh, that's right. They played 2 more games. Well, they played 2 more games than them. No, they're the same amount of games, so yeah, 2. Go ahead.
Are we considering playoffs to be get to the play-in game and win your play-in game to get to the playoffs?
I'm saying you have a chance to make the playoffs. So the play-in game. Like, if the Lakers make the 10 and they lose... I'm saying I think the Lakers make top 8 and make the actual playoffs. If they make the play-in game, I think they win and they go to the playoffs. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be
I
you
fucking
know,
hate the playing game, man.
I don't think that the Lakers are gonna win it all this year. No, but I do think that the Lakers are gonna, make something happen here. But the biggest thing that I'm kind of taking away so far is I feel like plenty of time left for this to the trade market to get heated up here. Ends tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a hell of a show and a hell of a show for the NBA. But I mean, the Heat traded away Dwayne Dedmon for cash considerations and a draft pick, second round. I just feel like there's not a lot of action happening in the trade market this year. I mean, the Lakers traded for Rory Hachimura. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm terrible at it. But he from the Wizards, not like a super big boost for them.
Pretty good last night.
Well, he's good at basketball. He's pretty solid. Like I like him a lot. Very good role player, in my opinion. I just don't think that there's a lot to be had right now, and I'm hoping that things pick up again. I really, really want to see the Heat make a move, and I think the Cavs should make a move because I think the Cavs will be active. Look for Karis LeVert to be on the block, and I could also see Isaac Okura on the block as well.
Yeah, I can see both those guys getting traded, and I think it'd benefit the Cavs as well.
Just depends on who the Cavs get.
Yeah, it depends on who they're gonna get because LeVert can be good at times. So like, I don't want to give him up for nothing, but
I would gladly take Karis LeVert on my team any day of the week, twice on Sunday. I would actually love the Heat to get him, but that's okay. I think that other than that, though, what other teams do you feel like need to be active at this trade deadline?
I think the Grizzlies can use some more help. They've kind of been on a slump here, and I think trade deadlines are kind of made for teams to get out of slumps. So
I also think it's where you can turn the corner and try and make a championship run. I don't know if the Grizzlies have enough to win it. I mean, the Grizzlies are 2-8 in their last 10.
Yeah.
But they're still in second place. Now, they're not as comfortably in second place in the West as they were.
No, shout out the Kings.
Shout out the Kings. I think a team that might be active, that should be active, would be the Knicks. I think the Knicks are sitting pretty good where they're pretty happy with where they're at right now. Look at them to go and try and get another piece to add to this team. But also look for the Raptors just to completely blow it up and the Bulls to blow it up as well. Trading away core pieces, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball. And look for the Raptors to trade away OG Anunoby, Siakam, Fred VanVleet. See what they can get back in return. I can see both of those things happening as well. Maybe the Wizards even blow it up a little bit. See if they can get some shit out of Kuzma. Kuzma's averaging career highs on everything. Bradley Beal just signed a mega contract with him, so I doubt they'll trade him. He's Mr. Washington Wizard, in my opinion. But I think those are a couple of teams that you could see. Spurs, I think, could blow it up a little bit, trade some of their talent away to get more draft picks. But right now, I think the biggest two teams that need to make a move at the trade deadline should be the Knicks and I think the Pelicans in the Western Conference. I mean, the Pelicans were a number 3 seed 3 weeks ago, and now they're down to the 8 seed. They're 3-7 in their last 10, but they're on a 3-game win streak, so they're coming around. But that is too good of a team that has too much talent for them to not be in at least a 4 seed.
Yeah.
And look at the Clippers also surging. They're coming up from a 4 seed. They're 8-2 in their last 10, balling right now, and the Suns are coming along as well. Which they were a dumpster fire 2 weeks ago. So look at those teams to be active. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and I think this trade deadline is going to be something that we'll definitely be talking about next week for sure.
Yeah, because this is more a topic for next week. But
once everything's said and done, I'm hoping it is. I mean, if nothing changes, then
that is.
Then nothing changes, but we'll see how that goes for sure.
I think the Pistons need to buy.
Stop it right now. They are trying to tank until they can get a better
tank for who?
Scooter or Wembama.
Are those foreign guys? Because I feel like
Scooter Henderson's like a Ignite League guy.
Okay, I just feel like there's no like top tier college basketball player right now.
No,
or like there's no one who's separated themselves.
Scooter Henderson's and.
When you say fuck it and just like throw Caitlin Clark in the NBA,
she's a dog.
She'd get destroyed.
She would get destroyed, but she's a dog. Love Caitlin.
This is going back to my anti-woman take.
But other things that are happening around the NBA right now. LeBron James, congratulations, all-time scoring champ, and
the GOAT.
Official. He has been the GOAT for a couple years now, in my opinion.
I know you guys didn't watch the game, but they're showing Kareem the whole time.
Yeah.
And
he looks so pissed.
He looks so mad. Bro, it looked like he's about to suit up, sign a fucking like second half contract with the OG.
And just start taking the record.
Just sit there on the post, not move, and just like try and play some hook shots.
I was really.
He didn't want to let that go for sure.
I was really hoping that LeBron would break Kareem's record with a skyhook.
See, I was thinking he would break it against the Bucks because that's their next home game.
Oh, so you didn't think it was gonna be last night?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be against the Bucks because you can play the angle that it was like, oh, it's the only other team Kareem played for.
Mhm.
It's the Bucks, and like, I think the NBA set that up to happen, and it just like LeBron ended up playing better than people expected. So it was like the game before.
I mean, LeBron's averaging like 31 points this year, so
And I don't think people were expecting that.
I don't know how you wouldn't. He's been doing that for like
Adam
the past
Silver's
2
a
years.
bit. That's why.
I guess. But all-time scoring champ. Congratulations, LeBron. Come on the pod. We can
Congrats.
talk about
I
it.
mean, he already was the scoring leader champ.
Like
but,
last year, 2
but
years
like
ago.
now it's like
now it's officially
now,
official.
now people can't bitch about it.
Yes, now people can't bitch about it. So, well, I mean, he's a dog. He's very good at the round ball. But other things happened as well. Is we have our all-star reserves.
Yes.
So Ryan, if you would be a doll, in case of you that don't know, is it up?
I wouldn't for John.
No, okay. He was trying.
I can't.
In case of you that don't know, All-Star Game the past couple of years
By the
have
way, that's
been
the exact photo I have up.
oh even better. But the All-Star Game the past couple of years have been draft before the game. You know, hey, these are all the people that are eligible, fan voting plus coaches voting, I believe. Then you draft them before the game, and then you guys basically show up and play. This year, they're going schoolyard style. Everybody's going to be standing there. They've got 2 jerseys made for both teams. Your Steph Curry's gonna have, you know, a home and away jersey essentially. Team LeBron, Team Giannis jersey, shit like that. And you're just basically going to be all lined up. They're going to say, I want Giannis. I want this guy. I want Donovan Mitchell. I want Luka. I want Kyrie. You know, shit like that. I think it's going to be a super fun, like twist to the game that I think will be will be really interesting and adds another layer to it. Because I think most All-Star or like Pro Bowl or I guess best players in the league is kind of stupid other than the MLB, just because you still take at bats. Like, you know, maybe you're not throwing your best pitches and you're not really swinging out of your shoes, but I think that they at least play the game somewhat more real. It's a lot harder to get injured in an All-Star game when you play baseball, when you can just do your ground balls and shit versus the NBA. But any big surprises on this list, John? Or any big snubs?
Big snubs. Yeah, I think Jared Allen once again was a snub. He was snubbed last year. He's a snub this year.
Stop it, John.
I think
Who's the real snub?
Karis LeVert.
I fucking hate you.
I think Jaren Jackson should not be on this
He
list.
should not, and it's a
I think he's
crime.
a bitch and a half.
I don't think that, but I think it's a crime that he's on this list.
I'd fight him. I'd fight him right here, right now.
I think right now the person I'm just shook that isn't on this is De'Aaron Fox. That dude's been balling his fucking ass off and been playing so goddamn well for the Kings this year. I mean, the Kings are a top 3 seed in both leagues. Or correction, they'd be a 4 seed in the East or 5 seed in the East, 6 seed in the East. Damn. East is pretty good this year. They're a top 3 in their respective conference, and they only have one person representing them. I just feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say a joke, but definitely is a, what the fuck's happening here?
Same with the Cavs.
Cavs, I mean, Donovan Mitchell got his nod, and as he should. He's the only person that really should get it on the Cavs. The Heat, Bam, him, you could argue Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't. Bam's definitely been the guy that's been balling the most. I'm a little surprised by Drew Holiday. I like Drew Holiday. I think he's good, but James Harden for the Sixers, he's been balling as of late, and he's been very good. And Anthony Edwards, I feel like, are the biggest snubs of the year of this All-Star ballot release for sure, in my opinion. I think Zion is a little overzealous just because he hasn't played, I think,
He's
consistently
actually not
enough.
playing. Also, that was announced today too. He's hamstring, so he's not even going to be playing this.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind that as much. Steph Curry will also be out because I think he got like dead leg, like an MCL sprain or something like that because he hyperextended it.
I was actually watching that game because I had a bet on it.
Yeah.
And
Payne also had a bet.
I had him to get 20 points. He got 21 and then got hurt.
You're okay with it?
That still didn't hit because Clay got 14 points instead of 15.
Oh, what a bitch.
Well, yeah, because they're all bitches.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of a shock for me. I feel like he hasn't played enough for him to necessarily be in that discussion as an all-star guy. But I mean, other than those couple guys, I think that's kind of my biggest takeaway on the people that should or should not be in that rotation for All-Star.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm also anti Drew Holiday. I think he is also a bitch.
why don't you say Drew Holiday?
I'm saying too many. I don't know.
You're profane today.
I am.
You fired up?
I'm fired up.
I also think Jalen Brunson should have gotten it, but that's okay.
I'm pro Jalen Brunson.
I like Jalen Brunson. He's the reason Villanova beat Michigan.
Yeah.
In a national championship.
So I will always be pro
for basketball. Villanova guy. Villanova guy.
Big Nova guy.
Big Nova guy. But that wraps up our NBA talk. We'll talk more trade deadlines, everything like that next week when everything's said and done. We're going to be heading into All-Star break, so probably we'll do our last little bit of updating on the league, where our standings are next week, and then some predictions and stuff down the line. But that wraps up everything. Before we wrap it up, though.
Yes.
It's National Road Golf Course.
National Road.
Second sponsor of this video. They are the best at what they do. They are everything you want and more in a golf course. They've got the golf course. They've also got simulators on the inside. So because it's shitty weather out right now, it was kind of nice today. You could definitely golf today.
Wasn't bad.
If the course was not, super wet, you could definitely golf today. No doubt. Good weather. A little cold towards the end of the day, but that's okay. But make sure you check out our friends at National Road Golf Course just outside of West Jefferson, Ohio, off of Route 40. They have the simulators. They've got beer. They've got snacks. They've got food. They've got the atmosphere that you want. You want to have a kid's birthday party there? Rent out a few bays. Let some kids slap some balls around. If you want to have your own little golf league with a couple buddies and you don't want to be going outside right now, even if it is raining or if it is cold, you still got the simulators as a backup, and you got the driving range to get your game started. Spring's coming, guys.
Spring is coming.
The field of play is coming. We got to get better.
Next month.
I'm playing video games to try and get better right now.
Yeah.
And it's not working. It's not helping my swing. So I need to hit up those simulators. So make sure you check out our friends at National Road Golf Course, just outside of West Jefferson, Ohio, off of Route 40. Let's get in the next part of the show.